Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Kieran and welcome to a very special edition of Best of the Web, where we try and figure out what the hell is going on in North Korea right now. So if you did not already know, there is some very strange shiznay going on in North Korea right now. Stranger than the usual shiznay which goes on in North Korea. And before we start, I promise to you right now that all of these stories which I'm about to tell you about are 100% true, and I'm not making any of them up. There'll be links to them in the description below, but it may seem that they are fake because they do all go and kind of like prove my theory, my personal theory, that North Korea is not a real country, and it has been made up by comedians and internet journalists as somewhere which just feeds a non-stop series of stories for them to talk about and take the piss out of. The first thing to come out recently was that Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, has been very ill after eating far too much cheese. The reports that have been coming out have said that he has been actually in hospital for quite a while now, suffering from some fairly serious tummy troubles. And these reports do seem to be true after it has come out recently that Kim Jong-un has not been seen in public in North Korea for over 6 weeks now. And after the very strange cheese-related illness reports that came out, there was other news which said that Kim Jong-un had recently broken both of his ankles. No one knew quite why this was at first, although this might go towards explaining why he hasn't been seen in public for quite so long. The theories around how he may have broken his ankles vary from he got so fat from eating too much cheese that his ankles just crushed under his own body weight. It was also that he had developed gout, which is a disease which affects your joints from eating too much cheese. And then there is another report which says that he might have broken his ankles from wearing high heels. Here is an artist's depiction of some of these theories.
A love of food is contagious. I've never felt jollier. Maybe my shin bones again.
My theory myself about his ankles is that Kim Jong-un is actually just one giant cheese. That is all. His ankles are completely fine, and the only reason he is currently in hospital is because he cannot refrain from eating his own deliciously cheesy flesh. Obviously, in any other country, that reason would be far too ridiculous to be taken seriously, but with my own personal views about North Korea not actually being real, I think that some people, if an actual news reporter said that about Kim Jong-un, would probably believe it. Along with the cheese-eating, ankle-breaking news, there has actually been some more serious reports recently that Kim Jong-un has actually been deposed of power and has been removed as the head of state following a military coup, and that his sister Kim Yang-gon is currently running the country. This comes along with news that some of the North Korean high officials of the country have actually been sent to Seoul, I never know how to say that word. It's the capital of South Korea, in order to negotiate peace terms with their southern neighbour. This may come across to some people as a positive note for the possibility of a reconciliation between the two Koreas. I mean, I think that most people can agree that the Koreas should really give it another shot to really try and make it work together, at least for the sake of the children, which in this case is Dennis Rodman and 75 million Koreans. But in all seriousness, I have actually always felt really bad for the South Koreans. I mean, I kind of know how it is myself. I mean, it's pretty bad having Scotland as your northerly neighbours, but imagine if the Scottish, gained independence, got nuclear weapons, and then instated the human equivalent of Wile E. Coyote as the head of their military policy. To any English people out there, I hope you suddenly understand what it probably must be like to be a South Korean. However, despite the initial reports of a peace negotiation, the big dogs, the official people from North Korea, have recently announced the year 2015 as the year of unification, which to some people on the surface might sound good, right? Right? Wrong. In classic North Korean style, along with their announcement of the year of 2015 being the year of unification, they have also stepped up their militaristic plans and have a country which is basically poised to invade their neighbour. North Korea has essentially prepared for a full-scale war and now has about 5,100 rocket-launching units spread across their country. Seoul have also recently devised a timetable to deal with a possible invasion from their northerly brothers. And now, although putting together a militaristic timetable to deal with invasion sounds like a very serious and official thing on the surface, I can't imagine that they had to spend too much time on these plans, or that they really had to put their best brain trust towards it, because in all honesty, for a technologically advanced country like South Korea, which has double the population of North Korea, I can't imagine that preparing to defend against them would be much different to me preparing to have an MMA fight against a 7-year-old. I mean, all I really have to do is just put my hand on its head and let the little guy swing out and just tucker himself out until he just falls asleep. So yeah, that's basically all that's been going on with North Korea this week. Now, I don't know exactly which stories are 100% true, don't know which ones are 100% false. I personally don't even think the country itself is 100% real, so I'm probably not the best one to judge. And you know what? I'm just going to state it right now. I challenge anyone out there to prove to me 100% objectively that North Korea is a real country. And for anyone thinking about actually undertaking this challenge, I do have to warn you that my arguing technique is pretty unbeatable, if I have to say so, because it is the technique of 100% pure denial. Oh, you've got pictures of North Korea? Yeah, they're all photoshopped. Oh, you've got video of North Korea? Yeah, that's 100% CGI. You've actually been personally to North Korea yourself. You are part of the Illuminati and a liar. You want to do an all expenses paid trip for me, myself, to go to North Korea and experience the entire country and actually meet Kim Jong-un himself? They are all paid actors, they're all part of the Illuminati, you're a liar, I win. And with that technique, I must say, I've never lost a single argument or debate in my entire life. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. You can check out any of my videos on Not Productive down below. You can check out any of the stories I talked about down below. And apart from that, I will see you all again next week. So for now, that is me out!
Oh yeah!